Hi, my name's Mark Luffman. I'm the owner of BAE. We're here at AES Javits Centre in New York City. We got a few new items to show you. First off would be the 8CM, which is an 8-channel mixer. It's basically, we had an 8-channel rack that fits the 10 series, 1073, and we just put two 1272s in the output, so you've got pan left and right, volume, and then your 2-bus volume over here, your master volume. So it can be used as an 8-channel mixer. It can be used for direct outs as well. Here we got the 1073, 1004, 1023, and 1084. It'll fit the vintage modules as well, of course. Which brings me over here just to show you, how we build this stuff. This is an old one. This is a new one. Still St. Ives, Carnhill, everything about it's the same, apart from, and this is the good bit, the old switches, which were a problem. Not only was the tolerance plus and minus, 20% back in the day, you might not have even been on the frequency you selected. Nowadays, of course, you bang on the money. Okay, over here we got the 2CR. In fact, let's put these back in here. This 2CR is the 2-channel rack. But the benefit of this, if you can just come in here a bit, you can see the Jensen transformers. So the DI in here is superior to, just a regular DI, let's say. So you get the Jensen transformers with this one. And what I did want to show you also was the 1023. I don't have one out, but basically, we took the 1073, it's pretty much the most renowned pre out there, and we just expanded the frequencies. You got more of the mid-range, you got more of the high end. There's a review in this month's tape op. We go in depth to exactly how this thing works and the benefits of having frequencies up to 24K, because it's not just that frequency, of course, it's the curve up there and everything. We come out with that last year, the module version, and everyone's saying when you're going to rack, do the rack mount version, and this is it now. So you got it in the 19-inch rack, toggle switch for impedance, everything else, DI 48 phase, EQ. But again, it's all about these extra frequencies. This is the rack mount 1073. We have the 84 as well. And this baby, this is the brand new 1073 MP. For years, we'd built a 1272 and put a harness on it, faceplate and harness, because that was the actual module. It was the physical size was 1U. So we couldn't really do anything else, without losing a U. So we did it like this. After working with Averill Audio for a while, we looked at the potential for the 1272, tweaked it enough to make it sound like a 73. Hence, we changed the name. It behaves more like a 73. This version has the filter, therefore 1073 MPF, mic free filter. We have a version which doesn't have the filter, and it's just the 1073 MP. Again, it's got impedance select. It's got phase reverse, 48 DI, and most importantly, this button here. This switches your gain it's basically a balanced line input. Whereas before, you could only go unbalanced through the front. You can now use the transformer. This just pads it basically. So you've got the whole swing on the line for the balanced line to give you that saturation you want to put your final mix through, or you just want to run a line through it. It's perfect for that. This is our 6-channel rack, and this is our 500 series. Now again, when we first started, we used to rack up old cards. We used to have to cut and add links and basically make a mic pre of it. This is our new version. This was the old 312 card. This is called 312A. But just again to show you, it's the same Jensen transformers and op amp provided again by Averill Audio. They used 3 different input transformers. They used a Jensen, a Reichenbach, which was essentially a Jensen in different clothing, and an API. We always preferred the Jensen, therefore, again, Jensen's still in business, why not use it? So again, it's the same thing, just, again, it doesn't have the inherent problems of a 20 to 30 year old op amp, switches, etc. So that's our 500 series. We do have another few items coming out. I didn't know whether to show this or not, but let me just grab it for you. Okay, this still prototype form, so forgive the crudeness of it, but it's basically the 1073 mic pre in a desktop version. It's built-in power supply. Someone phoned me one day and said, I don't have a rack. Can you provide something like that? So I had to think about it, because this is for our 8-channel rack power supply. So, we just did that basically. We just put the guts inside, put the gain switch on, the output, the DI. And we'll get some feedback at the show as to what people think about it. Someone was saying, can we put it in the smaller power supply box, but then have a remote power supply? But I thought it defeats the object. You got wires coming in and out, So again, this will be perfected. Keep your eye on the website. We'll have more news there. But essentially, you've got a 1073 mic pre. Bang, put it on your desktop, and you're good to go.